Hey everybody, happy Monday from Buenos Aires. Today you might notice I'm a little bit dressed up compared to normal. I'm wearing a collared shirt and I am actually wearing slacks. I'm not pantless today. And so you might be thinking to yourself, why is Sean dressed up today? Did he have an interview? Did he have to do some very important work? Maybe some very, very important meetings in Buenos Aires? And the answer to all of those questions is no. I'm dressed up today because I haven't done my laundry for a long time and I'm out of regular clothes to wear. So I had to dig into my closet and put on something a little dressier. Unless I would wear some stinky gym clothes. So here I am wearing a dress shirt today. Today I'm just writing. I'm finishing up my some revisions of textbook stuff, submitting it later tonight. Hopefully it'll be done with tonight so I don't have to worry about the stuff for the textbook on Latin American politics that I've been working on. One of the things I've been noticing with writing is I haven't really written for a long time. And so I've been doing a lot of research, putting this stuff together, but actually just sitting down and putting my words out on paper is horrible. Horrible. Usually I'm a pretty good writer, but I haven't really used it for a long time, and it's bleh, it's just gross. My writing is horrible right now, so it's taking me a lot of revisions to actually get down on paper what I want to say. Anyway, what am I blogging about today? I just came back from lunch, and as I was sitting there, as my food was coming, I was eating my bread and drinking my water, and it made me think about something. As I was reaching for the bread, I noticed that the bread looked really soft, and that the butter itself looked like it was actually warm. And as I was growing up, and even till probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago, I knew that how I liked my bread is I always liked my bread soft. I did not like bread that was hard in any which way. And butter, if butter that I was ever spreading on bread was hard or cold, I would not like it at all. I would just be frustrated and wouldn't be my favorite thing in the world. Also, when it came to water, growing up in the United States, we don't drink water with gas in it. We don't usually drink it carbonated. But the water I was drinking was with gas. And it got me thinking, in general, about how stuff that we hated at one time actually becomes something that we can love over time. As I was reaching for the bread, I noticed that the bread was soft and the butter itself was warm and soft, and I was disappointed. Because one of the things that I have grown to love traveling abroad, and I noticed this in Europe and down here, is that I actually like crusty, hard bread now. I don't know why. It just has a different flavor, a different texture to it, and butter itself, when it's cold and on top of that bread, just has a different texture and different flavor all to itself. And I couldn't help but thinking that, God, I would have loved this bread a couple years ago, but now I'm wishing that it had that crusty, cold stuff, which I didn't have. And as I was drinking the water, I think to myself, how a few years ago would have been absolutely disgusting me to have that carbonation feeling in my mouth as I was drinking water. But now with meals, if I'm drinking water without gas, it tastes really bland. I don't get that same fizzy feeling in my mouth that just really feels like it's cleansing my palate in the same way. Yeah, and it got my life. Like sushi, the first time I had sushi kind of squeezed me out a little bit, and it got me thinking about how a few weeks ago I blogged about getting the sushi that was cooked. And if I would have had that first a couple years ago, I probably would have liked it much more. But now the thought of cooked fish in sushi just repulses me. I don't know, just other things like wine. When I first started drinking wine, first stuff I tried is blush. I don't know, it's a step up from juice. And so I loved it at the time, but now if I have blush wine, it almost makes me gag as I've moved on to more reds and whites over time. So it got me thinking a little bit about the kind of cliche that we've all heard, like you should try everything once to know whether or not you're going to like it. And I'm not sure how well that phrase works, because for some of these things like um, hard bread, cold hard butter, carbonated water, raw fish on sushi, red and white wines, even beer over time. If I try each of these things just once in my life, I don't think I would actually like them. But only there might be some things in life that we need to try even more than once to figure out if we really like them. So that was just one of my thoughts today about trying new things. And I don't know if you want to comment or maybe make this more interactive, but are there any things that you guys have hated at first and grown to love over time? If so, throw it in the comment box. If you don't want it, okay. Anyway, I'm getting back to my work now. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.